Now it's time for this wacky number 8 exercise. Notice the fine print. It's a goofy question, but it keeps showing up on midterm 3. That's the reason I'm doing it. And there is a problem or two like it in the textbook. So here's what it says. Basketball team scored 111 points in a game. And if we switch the number of successful 3-point goals with the number of successful 2-point goals, they would have got 124 points. In other words, and this is confusing, if the number of 2-pointers they made were instead given 3 points apiece, and the number of 3-pointers they made were instead given 2 points apiece, then their score would have been 124 instead of what really happened where they got 111. Here's the setup idea. We'll use X for the number of 3-point goals that actually were made in real life, and Y the number of 2-point goals actually made. So their score, 3 points apiece times X 3-point goals plus 2 points apiece times Y 2-point goals actually gave them 111 points. If we swap the point values, all we have to do is take the number of 3-pointers and instead make them 2 points apiece, and the number of 2-pointers, make those count for actually 3 points apiece. That changes the score to 124. And now the rest is pretty routine. If you followed all the previous examples, we could either get 6 and -6 here, or the same thing here, 6 and -6 to get opposites. What does the question ask for? The question asks for how many 3-pointers did they actually score. The number of 3-pointers they actually scored was X. So the most efficient thing to do here would be get rid of the Y's, and we'll get the answer for X faster, or with less steps. To get rid of the Y's, I'm going to make this 6. How do I make that a 6? Times by 3. Times everything by 3. I get 9X plus 6Y equals 333. And now I want to clobber this 6Y with a -6Y. So what do I multiply this by to make that a -6? I multiply by -2. And that'll give me -4x, -6y equals -2 times that would be 248. And now we're ready to add. 9 and -4, there's 5x, 6y and -6y, those disappear. And let me not be stupid and try to do this in my head. 333 minus 248, 85. And 85 divided by 5, I believe that's 17. That's what I said. Yeah, 17. So 17 at 3 points actually made. If we wanted to know the number of 2-pointers also, I could take the 17 and pop it into either one of these. Let me use the top one. If I put 17 in there for X, 3 times 17 plus 2Y equals 111. That's 51 plus 2Y equals 111. Take away 51 from both sides. You get 2y equals 60. And so what they actually did was 30 at 2 points. Okay, and if you check that out, that's 51 points and 60 points. 51 and 60 does add up to 111. So we know that's correct. Hope that got 8 across clear. There's a separate video for the next page.